LoveLine.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is LoveLine. LoveLine. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. All right, Sara Rue in studio tonight.
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you, baby doll.
Good to see you, too.
Sarah, of course, you know from Less Than Perfect, ABC, 9:30 on Friday nights. Part of TGIF lineup.
Yeah, there's the new TGIF this year on ABC.
I'm telling you, I go way back with the TGIF.
What do you think of when you think of TGIF?
I think of Patrick Duffy.
I think it's the Teenage Witch.
Oh, see, I think of Balky.
Oh,
Remember Balky?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
Cut so deep, though, because that used to be on Friday nights, and I was in my crappy one-bedroom apartment with my 3 roommates, and it would be a Friday night, and I was making $8 an hour, and I had my crappy pickup truck, and I'd just sit there all alone, just crying into my beer.
What's the actor's name?
Bronson Pinchot.
And we ended up on Hollywood Squares with him, remember?
Oh, yes, we did.
Isn't that funny?
I forgot about that.
Well, it's a whole new TGIF now.
I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that as TGIF back then.
See, that was the TGIF when I was a little girl.
But did they advertise it as TGIF, or wasn't it this is what's on Friday night? Like, they didn't do the whole I remember when Step by Step got going with that. I used to watch that, too.
No, Full House. It's like, it goes back to, like, beginning Full House days.
And they would say big TGIF promotions back in 1986. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yes.
Okay. All right. Good. So I'm just saying,
Yes.
technically, you're right. It was
Yes.
Friday night programming. I just
But did they
didn't.
call
It
it
didn't
that?
go by TGIF. for
Maybe
me.
not. Maybe you're right.
All right. Well, the point is there's a new TGIF and sheriff in town. Oh, that's a good promo.
Oh, that's a good one.
You need
I'm going
me.
to take that back to my peeps at ABC and see what they
Please.
think about that one.
Please bring that one back. And its name is Less Than Perfect, or his
Oh.
name. No, or her name is Sarah Rue. Okay, wait a minute.
All right.
TGIF and fun. TGIF
yeah.
and good time. It'll be
Do
a
it.
whole range of
Kind
things.
of
you go.
goes against the whole ABC thing.
I don't know.
You
It's Disney.
sort of
They'll go with
family
it.
and-
Kids are getting edgy these days. You got to know how to talk to them. I was noticing Sarah's rock the vote button, and I was
Yes.
thinking, and I'm down with rocking the vote, but now I'm seeing all these posters that say like vote or die.
That's
And
P. Diddy's
it's
or-
like
yeah.
50 Cent and Justin Timberlake, and all of a sudden they look angry. And first off, I think, what are you pussies angry about? Number one, number two, what are you trying to intimidate me into voting? Like, oh, look at Justin. He looks very somber about the whole political situation. He says vote or die, and I think I don't know. Am I an idiot for being angry at this stuff?
No.
Sarah, stop me.
No, I think I don't want you to waste your energy on the vote or die. I think they're just trying to get the message across as much as they possibly can, especially in this year.
Oh, here's what I get the feeling. I really do get the feeling that the celebrities don't know what the F is going on, TGIF and what's going on.
In what
they've
way?
had extensive training in political science.
Sure,
and
Justin
philosophy.
Timberlake. First off,
extensive
he
training.
grew up in Florida, so it means he knows nothing. Okay, then he spent all his impressionable years over at Mickey's house, and then he was in a boy band, and about one time he banged a chick who was a poli-sci major over to junior college. That's about as close as he got to an education.
He was a political science major like 3 years after the fact. So it's
Right. So, okay, so what's he know about voting, and why am I being intimidated, and what's he so angry for?
Maybe you should look within yourself. Why are you being intimidated by Justin Timberlake?
I just see that he's got the puss on, he's looking angry, and then 50 Cent's in a bad mood about the voting, and then everyone's like looking down and got their hands in their pocket, and they're trying to like sort of cool you into voting. I don't want to be cooled into voting.
Well, are you registered to vote?
No,
No.
I don't care. Look, Here's the thing. First off, Bush hasn't even been in the White House for a year. He's out hitting. He's hitting
on
the
the
stump.
ranch.
He's look. Here's what goes on. By the way, first off, why are the Democrats and the young Democrats, especially the Hollywood community, they get so melodramatic about the whole thing? It's like, oh my God, if Bush wins, I'm going to leave town. I mean, it's going to ruin it. He's just going to ruin. Yeah, you say that every year. Every year, a guy comes in and nothing changes. You get a bigger paycheck. You buy a bigger house in Malibu. What's the big deal, really? And I would take it further. I bet you wouldn't know. I bet you wouldn't know. I bet a lot of these loudmouth Hollywood types would have no idea if there's a Democrat or a Republican in the office 2 years after the election if we just kept them in a box and somehow shielded them from that actual piece of information.
Yeah.
Then you put a gun to their head and you said, who won? Tell us the big difference, smart ass. They never know. And they'd never take that bet.
You are so angry.
I am. I'm head and ass full of everybody and their retarded opinions. I don't even think we need a president. I don't... Bush hasn't been in the White House in a year. He's all over the place. He's not doing anything.
Stumping.
I don't know who's running things. I get the feeling like it's just up and running.
Well, that's the point. People want someone in the office who's actually doing something, and I think that's why this year everyone is being so political, is because they feel like nothing has been done, maybe.
Yeah, I know. And there's that fantasy that, Kerry's going to get in there and somehow our lives are going to be different. They're not. It's not going to change a thing. He's not going to do anything. He would have done it by now if he was going to do something. He really would have. What's he going to do? You'll never know. I guarantee you'll never know.
That's not true. There are so many issues
it was such
right now
a Shangri-La. Well, when Clinton was in there, it was Shangri-La. When Carter was in there, the streets of gold were paved with gold. Please. You don't even know. You can't even tell the difference. You really can't. It's a cyclical thing. There's good economic times. There's bad economic times. Everyone wants to pin it on the Republicans or the Democrats. Even if a Republican is in office, they go, well, it was a prior Democratic administration that paved the way for. Oh, please. It's just everything's sort of cyclical. Just take care of your goddamn family and shut up. That's all I want everyone to go out and vote. Do whatever you want. Oh, by the way, do we need? We got 150 million people who could are voting age. Maybe 200 million people. We can't let 5 million people settle it. We need all 200 million to do it. Really? 200 million people got to vote. You can't let 5 million people. Do you know what I'm saying?
Founding fathers were very afraid of that.
They were. They're scared.
They did not want.
What do you think,
voting.
Sarah?
You know what? I think that being an American citizen, you have the right, and it's a privilege, and you should go vote. And if you don't vote, then you can't complain about it.
I never complain.
It was actually Andrew Jackson that brought us democracy, a version of it that we know of today.
Well, what would you be okay with 10 million people voting? Do we need 80 million people voting?
No, I think as many people that live here that can get out and vote, I think it's really important because it represents a really huge cross-section
Well, let me ask you this. Let me tell you this. NASCAR. It's the number one TV show. You know what I'm saying? People are idiots. You know what I'm saying? NASCAR, number one. Retards. You understand? You want all the NASCAR guys voting?
I have no comment on that.
You don't want them voting, do you? Drive up and down the street, look around, see all the people you don't want voting. You see what I mean? One idiot throwing their vote away nullifies yours. One drunken NASCAR fan nullifies yours. Do you understand that? You're begging the guy to go out and vote. You're going to vote for Kerry. One drunken NASCAR guy. He's going to be draped in the Confederate flag. He's going to be wearing the Richard Petty wraparound sunglasses, and he's going to drag his drunken ass drunk on grain alcohol, and he's going to cast that vote for Bush, and you're going to be canceled out. Do you want him to vote?
That's what she does. She wants the system to work. She wants the system to work.
All right. There's a lot more dumb people than there are smart people. And those MTV retards, really? You want them voting too?
Absolutely. I want everybody to get out and vote if they have an opinion. I want everyone to be as informed as they possibly can be and go pull down that lever.
I don't trust this country. I don't trust a lot of people. I think a lot of the idiots people who watch MTV are idiots, and the NASCAR guys are idiots.
We love our callers, though, and you're not going to talk to them.
Oh, yeah?
You're not going to talk to them.
You don't think
I know so.
You want to try to stop me?
I'm going to lay down on the computer.
I'll go to the phones. I'll go to the phones. I'll go to the phones. There. Pow. There you go. Marie?
Yes?
You're 28?
Yes.
Yeah, Drew wanted me to talk more about voting and yell at Sara Rue more. But I said no. No, I'm going to the phones. How do you like me now, Drew?
I'm disgusted.
You want keep talking? I'll go to another call.
Well,
All right.
don't finish this call first.
Marie? Oh, yeah? Well, now I'm going to finish with this call.
Okay,
So what do you
great.
think of that?
Wonderful.
Thinks he can fool me. You can't manipulate me.
I know. I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. That I could even think that way is just shocking. Just embarrassment. I'm sorry. I'm ashamed.
Marie?
Yes?
Drew
Hello?
thinks he can move me around. Go ahead.
Okay, my problem is my husband doesn't really want to have sex nearly as often as I do. Not nearly as often.
And what do you want?
It's such a long story. He when it started out, it was, hot and heavy all the time. Kind of expect things to drop off a bit after you start dating. We got married pretty quickly. And
What?
I love. Everyone's got such a rap
I know.
that you can't ask them a question.
I know they've got the story that they got to have you here.
Yeah, it's, my husband he dropped off. He dropped off there.
So how much do you want to have sex?
I was 1969. My parents came here from Geneva, Switzerland.
As a product of normal spontaneous vaginal delivery.
Marie, how often do you want it a week?
ideally 5 times.
5 times. And what does he want?
Like once every 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Well, maybe you're kind of pushing him away a little bit. You're fat.
Drew, please. Are you freaking him out?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, and I'm almost always initiating it too. Almost always.
Yeah, but that
freaks some guys out.
Well-
It turns their volume down a little
well,
bit.
here's what can happen. This weird cycle. It actually works the exact same with men as it does with women,
Yes,
which
yes.
is one becomes the aggressor, usually the guy. The other becomes the one who's saying, "Oh, I'm not really feeling it right now." And then all of a sudden, you just take on that role. Like,
Yeah.
the person's coming down the hall. Guy's wearing a towel. He's kicked his slippers off.
Gotta avoid
now I got to avoid. You don't even know what you're avoiding anymore. This could be what he's doing.
But Marie, is there anything else we need to know about you and your sex drive? Are you bipolar?
No.
Were you sexually abused growing up?
No.
Okay, so this is just your engine.
This is just how I've always been. I've
Yeah.
always just been really horny all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you don't stray or have chaos in your relationships or anything like that.
The relationship,
Well-
other than that, is really great. You know, he's wonderful.
All right, is he doing drugs or anything?
No. He's a straight guy.
Is he on
Tired, depressed?
Yeah, right. Medication.
Nope, none
Is
of
he,
it.
is he exercising regularly?
Well, not. I mean, no, I guess not. But he does physical labor, so kind of.
What's
Maybe
he?
he's just tired.
Yeah. What's he do for a living?
He is a general contractor. He runs his own business.
Yeah, that's stressful. That's
It
tiring.
is stressful, but I'm supposed to be the anti-stress. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to
Relieve the
that's
stress.
what I'm here for. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, how about you give a nice?
I've backed off, because for a while I was really, pretty pushy about it, and then I realized this was just worsening it. So I totally back off. But if I totally back off, I'm seriously not getting laid at all. So what do I do?
All right. Is anything wrong with you?
Yeah, get a little more energy here than just sex drive.
Sorry?
A little bit.
Marie, tell us more about yourself. Is there anything else that would sort of be behind your sex drive, sort of creating that intense need?
I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
never
I'm
got
a
abused, nothing
normal
No
weird.
physical
person.
abuse, huh?
No, none.
All right. You got
That's
one of
just
those
your
motors.
energy,
You got
okay.
one of those motors on you.
All right.
Yeah.
I personally think the guy just has to. You yell at the women just to hold still. The guy's got to kind of double down here.
Will you let him? Can you watch a little porno?
Yeah, he's not really into it so much. Like I'm kind of into porn, and I've he's pretty shy about his sexuality anyway. So it's kind of hard to get it out because I've asked him, what turns you on, blah blah blah, and he's
All right.
never really very clear about it with me.
All right. Well, Drew is a man of exquisite passion. Can find no common ground with this man.
Couldn't hang.
Couldn't. You guys have nothing. If you guys
talk.
were sitting next to each other on a plane, he was like, "Hi, how you doing, Mac?" You'd be like, You couldn't even talk, right?
Right.
Turn his nose up at him. Turn his sack up. Huh. Yeah. Hopefully, not when they make contact with him. Like if he handed you the nuts,
might
you would
catch this.
You would wipe down the container.
Could be contagious.
Yeah. Booty
No,
factor.
I think he needs to step up a little bit. I think she'd probably be good with once or twice a week.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know how she conveys this to him, though. Yeah. Sarah, how would you convey this to him? Come on, baby doll.
Yeah, this is awkward since my husband's actually in the studio.
Oh, it really is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's bring him in here and talk to him about it. We can see.
No. I think that, look, it's always cyclical. I think that your sex life goes crazy, and then you sort of have down periods, and I think maybe they're just hitting sort of a down time in their sex life, and maybe if she just...
Man of passion has released
downtime lasts
there.
weeks. It doesn't last years.
Well, here's the other thing,
That's
too.
true.
Her cadence... People have a cadence. Her cadence is fast, and his cadence is slow.
Yeah.
And abuse, trauma, drug use, morbid obesity, and all that stuff aside, that's the cadence. He's twice a month.
Yep.
She's 25 times a month.
So maybe she needs to figure out a way to take care of herself.
They're gonna need. It doesn't work for women though. They need the contact. Unfortunately, they're gonna need to meet.
Adam has a personal story. Here.
They're gonna need to meet somewhere about 8 times a month, maybe 10 times a month.
Well, no, I think he could get by with 8 easily, even 6 to 8.
Yeah, he's at 2 or 3. Maybe he's at 2 a month. He needs to get up to around 6 or 8 a month.
He needs to understand it's important.
Can I make a crazy suggestion?
Sure.
Maybe she should rent kind of like a little motel room. Because sometimes it's nice to sort of get out of like your bedroom where maybe there's been tension.
You're thinking like a woman.
Like a chick.
You're thinking like a woman. That from
guy don't.
Guy, it's good.
I think that men relax when they're out of the home and they're sort of away from.
This isn't a stress thing. I don't think. It's not that. He'd be having erectile problems, things like that, if we're really stressed about the home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's true. Plus, if a chick was hot, I'd nail her in like Dahmer's apartment.
No, guys,
just bend her over one of those freezers with the heads in it and just go at it.
Yeah, afraid that's.
Yeah, we don't need to go any place.
Did you hear what he said? Dahmer's apartment.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we don't need to go anywhere. That's how it is with women, though. Women, you need the bath. You need to be swept away. You need a little romance.
There's all this great functional MRI stuff coming out now about how much of the women's brain is used in their sexuality and how the drive centers don't hook in naturally with it. Men, visual, appetite, drive all happen spontaneously without any other input from any cortical function. It's all very primitive.
Every man.
No variation
so interesting.
on that.
Wow, except for Andy Dick.
Except for Andy Dick, he's destroyed some of those areas.
It's different. And then
men do not come in a variety. That's the thing about men. I mean, there's this little slight subtle variation, but if you scratch it all away,
if we were like one of those, if we were like one of those cereal variety packs, the mini
all
ones,
be sugar puffs.
We just sugar puff. No, because that's a good one.
Oh,
we'd be more
like
total. We'd be total, and then the plain. Once in a while, you get the plain shredded wheat with nothing on it.
that'd be it.
Yeah,
that'd be it. The big ones, the big squares.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what we would be. The women are the variety pack.
Variety pack.
Man, you got the Wheaties, you got the Fruit Loops.
And every variety pack's different.
Everything's in between. Yeah. That's right. Men, nothing. We don't need the pack. We just get the big box. Go to Price Club, get the big box.
So then what's the solution for this poor woman who's...
She needs to express to him that this is real. She's not kidding. This is important. And he needs, as a husband, step it up. He needs to really step it up.
And he'll probably... He's getting psyched out by it.
Yeah, he'll
probably end up enjoying it.
He has to realize it's important. She has to convey that to him, and he needs to step it up.
Right.
Not shrink away.
All right, let's play a little Germany or Florida.
All right.
This is...
you ever played that, Sarah, with us?
I don't know if we played that with Sarah.
Okay.
This all bizarre stories emanate from either Germany or Florida.
Okay.
The caller is going to tell us the bizarre, sometimes macabre story, and we will then decide, is it Germany or Florida? Joseph?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hang on a second, Joseph. Anderson, I have not heard the theme song, any of the theme songs, in quite some time.
Anderson, what about the theme song to Germany or Florida?
Let me dig her up.
All right. He's like an old miner.
He's really on top of it.
Glad you noticed.
Now, listen, he may be drunk tonight.
I don't know if I should play it now.
Speaking of drunk, you had a couple beers tonight, I think, huh?
No.
No?
How dare you?
Glass of wine?
No.
He is so
Smoke pot?
offended.
I did do some heroin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
See, I knew it
smoked
was
pot
something.
before I came
I knew it
in.
was
How
something.
dare you? No, I ate some asparagus. Maybe that's what you're smelling. I ate a lot of asparagus. When we take our We got a whiz coming in about 2.5 minutes.
Oh no, I'm going with an auction mask.
I mean, this is
brutal.
This is going to be brutal. It's going to be tough.
You got to come in and smell
What
this.
do you mean wine?
You must bear witness.
I can't
You bear
wait.
witness. It is it's something to behold.
It's such a pleasure coming here.
The asparagus, pungent asparagus urine that Adam produces.
Like
after he eats a bushel of asparagus and comes in here to announce, proclaims all.
Drew loves it. It's like the horn of plenty coming out of me. Drew, why do you ask if I'm drunk? You smell it? Smell something?
Something.
Act high? I'm acting high?
No. It's very subtle. Something. Tired, maybe.
No, I took a nap.
Yeah.
Just get my robe. Ate my asparagus. Peed in the sink. Feeling good.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a single beer. No beer in a glass of wine.
Not one beer. Not one glass of wine. You're slipping, Drew. I would tell you. You know I would.
I know you would,
You know what? How dare you? By the way, though, because I never drink. Like, here's the whole thing. I love getting buzzed.
Yeah, I know.
And high and all that stuff. Everything's great, but I don't like getting buzzed and going to work. Like it slows it down.
I don't think you're buzzed. I don't think you're buzzed.
Did you work out today?
I did. I skipped my rope.
Maybe it's pouring out of your pores.
It is pouring out. I am sweating. I am pouring out of my pores. Last night?
Yeah.
I did my usual half bottle of wine. Oh, actually, box. I'm not drinking a box of wine.
Your medicine.
Half box of wine.
Your medicine, right?
Yeah, it's my medicine.
Are we going to have the
Germany or Florida?
That's Andy.
Is that Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's so talented.
He really is.
How about the song, Anderson?
Speaking of drugs. Yeah. Let's hear the song. Do you have the song, Anderson?
Yeah, I can't remember what I named.
All right.
Here's this one. Here we go.
Germany or Florida? Is it Germany or Florida?
Okay. Joseph, now tell us
That was
story.
worth the wait, Drew.
Yeah.
Joseph, 17. Go ahead.
All right. A man tried to fight off a repo man with a chainsaw and gasoline bombs before being arrested by police. The 52-year-old man barricaded himself in a single-family house while a repossessor arrived with a two-man police escort. He first drove off the trio by throwing gasoline bombs and a barbecue lighting device at them. The police called in reinforcements. When they stormed the house, the man fired up his chainsaw and revved it, but was quickly overwhelmed. 2 police officers were injured, and the man was apprehended.
Wow.
Now.
Tough.
Things are sick and twisted.
Oh,
What's fun and Nazis, sex, meth, and death fetishes. Both of them have got these. Guaranteed not to bore ya. Germany or Florida.
All right. So this is tough.
Do they have repo man in Germany?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, they have to have repo men anywhere they sell cars on credit.
Now the fire bombs, that sounds German.
It feels German. That's a very European flair to it. The chainsaw,
white trash.
That's an Uncle Sam move.
Yeah, that's white trash.
So, see, to me, it's like this. Yeah, my first impulse was Florida. The chainsaw and the repo feels very Floridian.
Yes.
But
And then the guy in the single family home, I think he said.
Yeah, that sounds very...
Molotov cocktail feels sort of German. It's easy. I'm going Florida.
I am too.
I think so too.
Going Florida?
Oh, Michelle says Germany.
Michelle says Germany. All right. Engineer Michelle says Germany. Joseph?
I'm sorry, guys. It's Germany.
Ooh,
wow.
Good one. Well done.
Wow.
We have not missed one in about 6 weeks.
I have. I missed one.
Yeah,
I missed one earlier in the week.
I got it, though.
You did? Yeah, but we're not a team, buddy.
Right.
It's every...
You're on your own.
Yeah, every a-hole for himself around, for his TGIF himself around here. All right, Sara Rue is in studio tonight, part of the TGI F&, funny lineup. I really think you ought to go with that.
I'm definitely going to talk to someone tomorrow.
Kids are edgy these days.
I
CBS
know,
would
they're
do it.
going to love it.
CBS would definitely go for that.
And that's what I'm going to say when I pitch it at ABC.
Yeah, ABC back though. Let me tell you.
Yeah, they are kicking some butt this year.
Yeah, they got the Lost and the Desperate
Lost is
Housewives.
so good. Have you guys seen
It's
Lost?
great.
It's so good. I'm so excited about Lost.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun. Everyone's good looking. Wow, where'd all this good? I can't get one good looking chick on a flight. They got like 11 good look. They like crashed with the Rockettes. And then, where they get all the hot chicks?
And they all survived.
Oh, the hot chicks survived. The ugly chicks, they all went. And here's the other thing. Here, I've seen this. You know what happened? I'm coming on to something here, Sarah.
Uh-oh.
I believe that there's certain conventions that happen in movies, and someone does it early, and then other movies just do it because they saw it in other movies and it becomes acceptable. Hence the washed up on the beach thing. Like sometime in the 50s, there was a movie where a guy fell overboard during a horrible storm in the middle of the ocean, and then they cut to daylight and him on the beach, tide wash up. He's face down too, which is funny. Does the wow, what happened? Must have passed out miles at sea. Yeah. Oh, there was 70-foot swells.
7-foot swells, freezing cold water.
Hypothermia must have knocked you out. No life raft, no life vest.
No.
You passed out, and then he woke up on the sand. Like, that's what happens. Meanwhile, guys are dying in kiddie pools all over the place. Right. Okay, so they did that in a movie like 50 years ago, and now when you make a movie, it's acceptable to have a guy pass out in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
And
wash up.
And wash up there. So, in movies now, in the movie Alive, about this soccer team in the Andes, that was a spectacular plane crash scene where the tail blew off the plane and it was wide open, and it's
That's
like
convention now.
Yeah, they're just flying the plane like, oh my God, look, oh wow, ho, what is this? No tail. Right. Well, we better put this bird down, because I'll tell you what, we got no tail.
But
no tail.
I hate to crap all over this ramp, but that was a true story.
Yeah, but the plane didn't crash by the tail, the whole tail section blowing off. Something happened with the vertical wing spar or something, and it crash landed. But in Lost, it's the same thing. It's like, pow, whole tail gone. Wow, look at that. We better put the plane down. When the tail blows off a plane, the plane just starts spiraling. I mean, it cartwheels immediately. The back end just fly out, and you would just immediately cartwheel down. There's no. Hey, we're missing the rudder. We're missing the tail. We're missing the horizontal stabilizer. No, okay. Let's start thinking about it. Let's put it down. We might make LaGuardia. No, let's put it down. Let's put it down.
Might not. It's better.
It sends a very dangerous message. And here's what I don't like. It makes other pilots seem bad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You guys that can't land the plane without the back.
Guys over New Jersey. Oh, look, all you didn't even lose your whole tail section. You just lost the vertical part, and you went right into the Long Island. Wow. Must have been a bad pilot. I saw Lost. The whole half the plane was gone and landed just fine. Well, Sara Rue here. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine.
Okay, wait. My hair.
We'll be right back.
Everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Sara Rue in the studio tonight. She's angry at me for my tirade about voting.
Yeah, so earlier. I gave him my rock the vote button, and it looks so cute on you.
I've had an ass full of voting and AIDS. Yeah. Just stop pretending and just go let somebody handle it, and let's move forward with our lives.
I like that positive outlook you have.
Oh. I gotta hear Paris Hilton talking about how important it is to vote, and of course none of them voted in the last election, but they're all goddamn experts this year.
No, because last election they were all like 14.
It didn't matter. Yeah, that's right. She's probably only done like 3 or 4 stag films today. By then, she didn't have the body of work behind her. Really, Paris Hilton. Everybody, we got to find out who she's voting for. That's it. Wait, I bet her dog tells her to vote. I bet like Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell probably going to command her to kill at some point, too. Should be awesome. All right, everybody. LoveLine, Sara Rue here. Part of the TGIF and Funny Friday night lineup.
Very good, yeah.
On ABC, 9:30.
Yeah, we're the last show, so we're sort of the more adult show of the lineup.
Hence the effing part.
That's right.
I do miss bosom buddies. Thank Christ, Drew, when you and I went out to do Dawson's Creek in North Carolina, and we're coming with the 3-hour time difference. We were coming home from the radio show about 3:30 every night.
Yes.
Guess what came on at 4 in my horrible cabin?
That's great. So you had plenty to amuse yourself.
I would sit there and watch Bosom Buddies in this, basically this bed and breakfast we were staying in that had a floor that was it was listing to starboard about 70 degrees, like just before the Titanic actually broke in half and went. That's what it was. When I would brush my teeth, the water, I would pour water, I'd see it go to the side.
Did you have the construction guys outside that I had?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was good times. But the point is I got to catch up on my bosom buddies.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, they were mercifully playing it at 4 a.m. wherever in North Carolina somewhere. I don't even know what the hell it was on, Turner or something. But and then ahead to Step by Step, which I always watch with Suzanne Summers and Patrick Duffy. And now the legacy continues with Miss Sara Rue.
Wow, I am so honored to be put in that grouping. That's crazy.
You could do a lot worse than Balky or Patrick. I'll tell you that right now.
Thanks.
Also, my third season.
Yeah.
Yeah, just where'd the time go?
I know. We just shot our 50th episode the other week.
Wow.
It's very exciting.
You can, and now, I mean, they always used to say you got to make it to make it to 100 for syndication, but they'll syndicate it now at 50.
Oh, nice.
You're cool.
Oh, yeah?
Good.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, listen, you could shoot like 3.5 episodes and FX would run the hell out of it. They did like that Jay Moore show, Action. He shot like 5 episodes. They just ran it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, let's rock.
Let's go.
Let's rock the vote. What do you say?
Let's not.
I'm
sorry.
I want to talk about parking for a minute, Drew, but...
Yes, let's talk about that. Oh, I'm dying to hear about parking.
Are you? Because
Yeah.
I'm going to... Now, you know what?
I want to hear about parking.
No, I'm going to go to the phones. I'm going to go to the phones. I had experience parking that I want to talk about, but I think I'm going to the phones. Yeah?
All right.
No?
No.
I'm going to talk about parking.
Yes, yeah. No, yes.
Talk
Please,
about
talk
parking.
about parking, please.
Okay, well, guess what? Back to the phones. Trista,
Hi.
you're 27?
Yep.
You see, I'm a rebel, Trista. When the man, hence Dr. Drew over here, wants me to talk about parking, I go to the phones.
All right.
See what I'm saying?
Well, that works for me.
I always beat him. Beat him in his own game.
What's up there?
Well, I have the opposite problem of a caller that you just had, where she has a sex drive that's stronger than her husband's. My husband has an immense sex drive, and I have zero.
Zero.
And I don't know what to do about it.
All right, but I don't want to go over the exact same answer because it really works male to female.
Well, but let's
unless there's some abuse or something that we need to know about.
Right. Not on my side.
And are you?
I'm taking Merket or Mercet, whatever that oral.
Yeah, it's a
birth.
It's a low dose birth control.
Any effect? Yeah.
It can. Yeah, some women that really shuts them down. So you need to maybe get a pill that has some more estrogen in it.
Oh,
so you absolutely need to look at that. Is there anything else we need to know about your history? Is there anything that would be driving your sex drive down? Have you had a child recently? Are you depressed? On any other medication?
No, I've been on medication for depression in the past, but I'm not currently. I don't feel depressed in other aspects of my life.
All right. Well,
sometimes the SSRIs shut people down sexually, and it keeps going after they come off them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That can happen sometimes.
Why don't you just hold still and let him hump you a little bit? I know it sounds insane. It used to be
right now, but I'd like to enjoy it.
Well, it'd be nice, but you know what? Here's the thing. I got a theory about life.
We're gonna have to go call to call.
I can't get her on hold. Hey, Trista, I can't put you on hold, so don't talk.
Anderson did it.
Oh, all right. So here's the thing. Somewhere in this country's somewhere around the 60s, maybe the early 70s, somebody decided that no one had to do anything they didn't want to do.
Right.
Like it had to feel good, otherwise you didn't have to do it. No one could make you do anything you want to do. And if anyone ever told you to do something you don't want to do it, then you can't do it. No. You can't do it. And it's a horrible message to send. Life is really about just doing a whole bunch of stuff you don't want to do, and then little bits and pieces of stuff you really want to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You work 50 weeks out of the year, and then you take 2 weeks in Maui. That's basically life. You got to have sex with your husband. you do. And if you don't want to do it, TS. TGIF and TS. And BFF and D. Yeah, that's what I got to say about that. Now, it'd be nice if you could enjoy it and you don't want to feel like the guy's raping you, but I really do believe that sex is a lot like exercise, and that there's times you just don't want to do it. You just feel it almost hurts just to sit up, and then you start moving and you start sweating and the joints get a little lubed, and before you know it, you're going.
As horrible activities go, it's amongst the best.
That's right.
By the way,
that's right.
And secondly, it is you sort of have a responsibility to one another. You know, it's part of one another's biological needs, and you're trying to create a safe environment, a healthy, mutual, loving environment. But this is one of those things. You feed each, help, provide food. But this is part of it.
Meanwhile, he's finishing in her hair.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just want to, drill some holes in your healthy environment thing. All I'm saying.
How dare you insinuate that's unhealthy?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry. Yeah. Drew a healthy heaping of balsam for all his candy stripers. Yeah. I've decided that balsam is the shampoo equivalent to nougat. You know what nougat is to candy bars? Balsam is the shampoo. No one knows what it is, but they kind of would like it. It looks good when it's on the label. Ooh, nougat. I'll buy this one. Ooh, it's got some balsam. I wouldn't mind balsam in the candy bar.
And nougat in the shampoo?
I'd be fine with that, too. Yeah.
Good.
Now with balsam. Okay.
with nougat.
Here's what I'm saying. It's okay. You don't have to feel like you're being raped or it feels horrible. On the other hand, you don't have to do it 12 times a week.
Right. And we didn't find out anything up with him if he's bipolar again. He could be abuse survivor.
She can adjust her birth control pill.
Yeah, adjust the pill, and then there may be something up with him. His drive may be too high, and he needs to deal with that. So,
all right, let me say this. I don't know. Maybe we got to do something about parking in this godforsaken city, and maybe we got to get like Ralph Nader or Judd McIlvaine, the troubleshooter or something. But I went and did a voiceover for the Family Guy today.
What'd you do?
I did like death, but I did like 3 syllables. But it was, I sat there across from Mila Kunis and Macaulay Culkin. Those two are apparently an item.
Yeah.
And for years,
they were at the party we were at together.
Oh, I don't know.
You spent the whole evening.
I drank like almost 2 boxes of wine.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I don't know what they were doing.
But how about the operation he's got there now? Isn't
yeah,
crazy?
Yeah,
crazy.
People playing ping pong and having a good time. But anyway, it's really the Family Guy thing. Very, very impressive. But I did the parking thing, and I parked in the wrong lot. And they gave me they gave me the validation on my thing, but it was for the wrong lot. Mm-hmm. So when I pulled into the thing, the guy was like peeling stickers off and what have you. But anyway, here's what happened. The guy said, "What time did you get here?" I said, 4:00. He said, okay, after about 10 minutes of fumbling and trying to figure and peeling things out, it was 5:02. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, well, it's every 20 minutes and you're into the next 20 minutes. Like, yeah, but I was here 5 minutes before you were fumbling. But you just killed 6 minutes. I got into the next pay period because you're playing grab ass for the last 5 minutes. Well, you're in the next pay period. And by the way, the idea that these guys are vested with no authority at all. It's just, hey, you're into the next pay. Well, there's nothing I can do. That's what Mr. Clock says. That, by the way, we dreamt up. And where else does this exist? That you just get into the next pay period, and even though you're a minute into the next pay period, you're into the next pay period, and that's another 20 minutes. It's $250 every. It just feels like a vehicular rape.
Attorneys
it really does. Attorneys do that too. Mm-hmm. Who decided you could do this, by the way? I mean, I understand if you call a guy out to the house and he drives a van up the hill and he comes in for 5 minutes, you pay him for an hour. He drove up the hill. But you're in there for 1 hour and 2 minutes, then you just pay for 1 hour and 2 minutes worth of the next hour. It's just everything's, and there's no rounding down, by the way. It's not, oh, we're on the happy side of 20 minutes. Now I don't pay you for the extra 8 I've been here. No, you just pay the extra even if we kill them. Who decided this was illegal? It must be illegal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what can we do about it? How can we take our parking lots back?
You can vote.
Yeah.
That'll make all the difference.
Yeah, Bush and Kerry are going to be right on top of that. Oh, yeah. Those guys, that'll be their number one thing. Break it down. Got to get it on. I'll tell you what, right now. Oh, and you know what I wanted? So here's what I want everyone to do. I want everyone just to sit there and use up their extra 18 minutes. You know, I want them to go, oh, okay, so were you saying I owe for the next period? Yeah, you got to pay. Fine, here you go. All right, I'm hanging. I'm looking at my clock. Oh, I got 17 minutes and 45 seconds.
Pull the car
I'm using it up. Yeah. I'm burning it right here, Pancho. What do you think about that? Or give me my goddamn $2 back. The guy went into the next pay period. I didn't even do it. He was just fumbled for 4 minutes. That's rape, Drew. Nothing short of rape.
That's what I was thinking.
Sarah,
that
do
is
you
a
agree?
violent crime and not a sexual crime.
That's what rape is.
Yeah, violent
it's violence where but you come. But it's violent.
But it's not a sexual crime. Though.
But you come at the end. But it's violent. It's not it's okay. Here's my point. My point is rape or die. That's what Puff Daddy says. And that's what I'm doing. Sarah, what's happening, baby doll? You cool? You all right?
Whatever you say.
TGIF.
Hey, quick question before we go to break, Corolla.
Yeah.
Hey, where's your car parked right now?
Car's parked in the handicap zone.
All right.
All right.
Why?
It's just kind of funny that he's in the handicap zone right now.
It's not, well, if Culver City PD shows up, it won't be so funny.
Yeah. All right. We got a lot of handicap parking over here, and there's nobody handicapped who works here, so why not?
It's locked. It's a locked lot.
It's a locked lot.
It's locked.
All right. Are you cool, Anderson?
Yeah, I just wanted to know.
All right, how do you know I park in the handicap zone?
Because I cruise over sometimes, check it out.
All right.
What, during the commercial break?
Yeah, I zip down there real
Hey,
quick.
speaking of which, we are having mega computer problems here.
Oh, we are?
We cannot get calls.
That's
we
right.
Can't
Listen, I got
We're having late to break problems, too, so we'll get on that.
I'm fired up tonight, Drew.
Good.
I don't need your stinking callers. Sara Rue in tonight. Less than perfect, everyone. 9:30 TGIF and Fridays, and we'll be right back after this.
LoveLine.
Okay, wait. My hair.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get it on, everybody. Get it on. Freak out. Get it on. Woo! Sara Rue here tonight.
So you're having a little trouble with your phones, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want me to call?
We're having
or pretend to call?
Please.
Okay, ready?
Well, you know what? You know what I'd like out of you, Sara Rue, by the way?
Jesus.
TGIF, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Friday nights, everybody. 9:30 ABC.
What
Drew,
would you like out of me?
I'll tell you what I'd like out of you.
I can't wait.
Drew is on the horn with the computer nerd
Yeah.
right now, so that's him in the background. Drew,
Right.
why don't you turn your back around? Would you put your... Jesus Christ.
off
Are you
now.
Commissioner Gordon over there? Turn around. Okay. Here's what I'd like out of you, Sara Rue.
Oh, bring it.
Why don't we take a call from Sarah, but let's take a call from like a 15-year-old Sara Rue. You know what I mean? Maybe 16.
She's going to call us. She's going to call us.
Call
Yeah,
us.
I'm gonna
We
call
don't
you.
have callers.
Right.
But we got like a 15-year-old
But it's
Sara
me.
Rue.
It's really me at
It's
15.
you at 15. I mean, the Sara Rue now, you're married, you're successful, everything's working.
Okay.
You know, you're firing on all cylinders.
She's getting her
but
implicit cues going. She's checking her
at
through
15,
line. Here she
you're
goes.
probably a mess. Have you had problems?
She's working.
Okay, sorry.
She's working.
Sorry.
She's working.
Sorry.
She's working. You see her getting ready?
All right, Drew, do the ring.
Ring.
Hello.
Sarah, you're 15.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sarah, 15, calling from New York.
Yeah. Hi.
All right, get over it, baby.
Okay.
What's going on? What's your question?
Few
Well-
compliments for Adam.
I was just, well, first I just want to say how much I love you guys.
Yeah.
And, like, I listen to you every
Perfect.
night.
Yeah, thanks.
Totally.
So
Anyway, well, I was just wondering, like, I kind of have a hard time in school talking to boys because there's this guy that I like, but I don't know what to say to him to get him to notice
What
me.
kind of school do you go to?
I go to like a public performing arts school, but the problem is like either you're
Hold
like,
on, like one of those fame schools?
yeah, sort of like that. Sort
Wow.
of like that, but the problem with my
Was it
school,
hard to get in?
well, here's the thing: either you're really like want to be an actor or a singer, and then they also call it Last Chance High because they also took in all these guys who are kind of brutal and didn't really have anywhere else to go, so
Oh,
they just
yeah.
threw them in with the artsy kids.
Is this guy one of those
Right.
guys?
Yeah,
He's a bad guy.
He's a rebel.
he's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
So what should I do to
You
get him
see
to?
that movie Fame?
Yeah.
The black guy who could really dance.
Yeah, they
cornrows.
never dance on tables
I
at my
more
school.
think of that
Really?
movie Warriors. I'm thinking she's after one of those guys.
So you want a bad boy, but you're not one of the Last Chance students. You were a good student.
I'm a straight A student.
And what do? Do you sing? You play the cello?
Sitar?
What do you do?
That I would like to learn how to play the sitar, but I sing and I
do?
act and
You do
know.
Broadway? Do something from Annie. Do The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. Or something from Fiddler on the Roof. Come on, you ready? The sun,
You go
the
ahead.
sun,
Is this the little girl I
Yeah, do Sunrise Sunset for us, please.
No,
Okay.
no. But how can I get him to notice me? Do we have callers yet? Because I don't feel
No,
like
you're
She's not
doing
in it.
good.
Shouldn't
Stay in
feel
it.
it.
Stay in
Shouldn't
it. You know what? Stay in it. You're there. Stay there.
Okay, so give me some advice.
Well,
would you have any classes with this guy?
I have homeroom with him, and I have drama with him.
So you're doing can you get away to do a production with him, like practice scenes and that sort of thing?
Oh, I could try that.
I mean, is he actually does he do schoolwork, or does he just avoid the whole thing since he's a bad guy?
He kind of avoids the whole thing, but he's very tall.
Oh, but I'm only basing it on seeing the movie Fame a few times, but you guys got to partner up, right? Sometimes
right. Do two scenes.
Smart, yeah. So
you could go to visit him at his house and.
Where's he live? Is he on the wrong side of the tracks?
I don't know. He's never invited me over.
No, but you have no idea where he comes from? Or
no,
take a train in, or
yeah. Well, everybody takes a train. It's New York.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, we say partner up. Go ahead and make the first move. By the way, he can accept that.
Okay. It's okay.
How old is he?
All right.
How old is he?
15.
Oh, yeah.
15?
Absolutely. The guys are flattered. They love that.
And
Really?
guys are frozen at 15.
Oh.
Guys can't move.
Oh.
They're locked.
How about the bad guys? Your buddy Chris he wasn't a bad guy, but he wasn't so frozen.
No, but he was good looking, had a big schwanz, and got laid all the time. Yeah, but here's the thing. A guy at 15, no, here's the thing. 95% of 15-year-old males are frozen. You go up, you break his ice.
That's right.
He
He'll be
breaks
fine.
your hymen. It all works out. Yes, Drew?
Yes.
All right.
Do you want to send back to
That
test?
sounds like a good
let's
plan.
go back.
Can I go back
let's
to
go back
25? Yay.
Now, let's go back to like 1999. I'm not ready to make the jump. I'll get the bends.
Give me 20.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sara Rue, everyone. Fantastic. Well, what do we need callers for? Unfortunately, Sarah's staying for only the first hour because she has a 5 a.m. call time tomorrow.
Yeesh.
I know.
Yeah. Like Andy Dick's going to be there at 5.
I know. It's always a waste of my time to get there on time.
He's supposed to be there at 5?
No, it's actually, I have to.
That's me raping Andy Dick.
That's amazing.
He will not be there at 5.
No, he won't be
Well,
there.
he will. He will if he's up at 4:30. If he doesn't go to bed by 4.
Right,
yeah.
right.
All right, Sara Rue, everyone.
At this point.
TGIF and Friday, 9:30, ABC, Friday nights. God bless you, Sara
Yeah,
Rue.
thank you guys for having me. It's always fun to come here.
Come back anytime, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
This hour brought to you in part by Axe.
Yay, LoveLine, everybody. Just sat here and listened to Drew like every 10 seconds. Anderson.
It's
really hard to hear when the mics are off, guys. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Mics are on.
Yeah.
They weren't on though.
It's probably best overall.
Yeah.
Probably best.
True.
Big picture.
Oh,
probably
yeah.
Best.
Very definitely.
Probably best.
Most definitely.
All right. Sara Rue has left the studio tonight. We're having a little technical difficulty tonight. Drew, I'm going to need you to be a 13-year-old Sara Rue for this next call. Is that cool?
That's all right.
All
I
right.
can do it.
Can you go there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, okay, yeah.
All right. TGIF, yada, yada, yada. So we're having computer problems. We had computer problems. It's been about 5 days. The crack staff here at K-Rock has not seen fit to fix it yet. We did. Somebody kicked it. It worked temporarily, and now it's down again. And, the tech guys in radio.
Wait, well, they, don't worry. They said it's not their problem. It's Westwood One's.
Is there a breed that is more put upon than the tech guys in radio? You're like, hey, the mic's on fire. Ugh. 5 pagers. Got to drag all those pagers over here. And first they start with the accusatory stuff. What'd you do? No. What'd you do? I made a bowel movement on it. Was that cool? We had a Kager in here. What'd you do? I got a crossbow, don't you?
You fired it right into the mic.
What'd you do? I like that's the first one, and the second one is all right. Come on, stand aside. Let the master who never fixes anything, never gets laid, and makes no money. let the master.
It's like Nick
take a look
Burns,
at
the computer guy.
It really is that guy. It really is that guy. Except for you got to add 80 pounds, remove some hair, plus a ponytail, and
you're in.
He didn't use enough pagers.
Yeah, add a few pagers.
You got to add some pagers. I like the guys who actually have the holsters for the pager, and they'll have like the hip. They'll have the hip one. They'll have the one, the chest one. They'll have the little pager that goes in the sock. You know, like a good FBI undercover guys deep cover. Keep a knife.
Right.
Keep a knife down there. Little single shot Derringer pager down there. So then they're angry. Then first thing they do is they try the first two things you did.
Well, then they tell you.
They get insulting about, did you reboot? Did you turn it on?
No, then that's it. You need to reboot it.
Yeah.
And then
right.
Like,
I did that. I did that. Yeah. And you didn't try. You didn't hit Control Alt Delete. Yeah, I did that one. Okay. Now out of the way. Now they're angry and put up on, and it's never a good time.
No,
never a good time. All right. So we're gonna get this
My
baby
favorite
fixed.
thing was not their problem.
Not their problem.
It's not their.
It doesn't fall in their
It's Westwood
jurisdiction.
One's problem.
Yeah,
it's Westwood One's problem.
Hey, if the show all originated from one place, we wouldn't have problems like this.
Yeah. Well, if that place wasn't a flaming dump of a studio, we would have been there. But as it turns out, it was it's 5 square feet, and it was built by a drunken retard who should have his hands cut off.
Sure. No, but that'd be taking a step back. I'm talking about taking a step forward. But here we go.
Should we move back? Should we move back there?
No, that'd be a step back.
Yeah, we should take a step forward.
What would that be?
I don't know. Where is our step forward, Anderson? Where should we go?
Bring the entire show together over there, perhaps. But that's
that's fine
story.
with me. You want to come over here?
Maybe.
Come on
Depends on how
down.
you smell. I love you, Troy.
Yeah, who
I
can
miss you,
I miss Anderson. Boy, do I miss him.
We're gonna go
I
to
miss him
ACO.
like the carbuncle I had when I was 19.
You called me the other night drunk, talking about how much you miss me. Don't lie.
Go to line 5.
Right.
Line 5?
Yeah.
Line
All right.
5.
Dan, he's 17.
Yeah.
Dan?
I'm on this. Hey.
Yes, you are.
What's up?
Real quick before I ask my question, I just wanted to reminisce in the old times when Adam, you would talk about like the old funny things they would have on like 70s TV and stuff.
Yeah.
And how
those are the days.
You got something for us?
And
hold on a second.
Yeah.
Put him on hold. You know what I was thinking about? This isn't 70s TV. This is just something that used to be around that is not around anymore. The giant clam.
Oh, they were the hugest thing.
Huge clams.
But people, they'd sell them. Ashtrays were giant clams.
No, but they were ones the size of salad balls.
I understand, but people would always, everyone would have
giant clams were big, and in movies, divers would go down and get their foot
they get
caught
eaten by them. Yes,
no,
stuck in
not
them.
eaten.
Well,
held down.
Yes.
Trapped by the giant clam.
Because the giant clam would always just sit there and open and shut its mouth.
It would shut the second the diver's foot got stuck into it. Yeah, and there are giant clams still, aren't there?
I guess. We don't see them anymore.
Michelle, you didn't know there were giant... I know. Michelle's lesbian. I think she thinks this is going down a bad road here. I'm talking about an actual giant clam. You know what I'm talking about.
They were huge. You couldn't carry them. They were so big.
Yeah, they're 3 foot across, size of trash cans.
Right.
Where are those? I miss them. They're not around anymore.
They'd be in the front of every apartment building.
They'd be hanging out.
They'd make fountains out of them.
Once in a while, people put like a light in them, make a fixture or something out of it.
They're endangered.
70s.
Are they endangered so we can't harvest them anymore?
No.
Wow. Smoking, ashing into abalone shells. We used to really use the bounty of
nature,
the sea.
Yes.
We really used to. Turtle shells. What's up with that? Find me, engineer Michelle, find a giant clam on there. Find a good picture of one. All right.
Had lots of eyes. Remember, a million eyes along it?
No, I don't remember that.
That was the big thing.
Oh, those are
Dan?
scallops.
Yeah, that's not a
I think
clam.
the clam had the eyes, too.
And what's the eyes on a clam?
I think there was
Scallops
something...
have a lot of eyes.
No, but I think that was sort of one of the cartoon-like qualities of the whole thing.
I'm talking serious giant clams.
All right.
A bunch of eyes. You're talking mascots. I'm talking about actual sea life. Dan?
You guys remember how on like wild parties on the old TV shows, like like the crazy party animal guy would have like a lampshade on his head?
Yeah.
I really miss that.
Yeah. You're 17.
Should I hang up on Dan?
No. Go ahead, Dan.
All right, so one of my good buddies, he's been doing acid for a while, and he gets like vials of it, and like instead of eating it or whatever, he like puts it on his junk, and he says like it's twice as intense, and like.
All right, now you can hang up on him.
No.
Yes.
Can you absorb acid, Drew?
Yes, you can absorb it through any mucosal surface.
What about putting it on your junk?
You can put it. He's putting it in the urethra, basically.
He's putting it down in the urethra?
Yeah.
He's pouring it down?
Well, yeah,
You
sort of
think
putting
so?
I think so.
Get Dan back, Anderson. I can't believe he's
Sorry.
pouring it down the urethra.
It probably could get a little bit through the skin, I suppose, but yeah.
What's pouring it down the urethra going to do?
Well, it's a mucosal surface.
Were you going to get high?
Yeah.
Why not just put it in your mouth?
Yeah, that's the point.
What if you put it on your eye?
Probably, yeah. Drop it in the eye, sure.
So, give me the mucosal surfaces. You got your mouth,
your anus, your vagina, your eye, your nose.
Right. Urethra, no ear.
Not really the ear. Yeah.
That's about it, right?
Anus.
He said anus.
Urethra.
You go, I like the anus. That's a joke. Okay, so Drew, you go. I go, what are the mucosal surfaces?
The nose,
you
the
go,
anus, the vagina, the anus.
You said anus twice.
I like the anus.
There you go. All right, Anderson, who are we going to go to next here, Drew? Let's talk to a chick.
Yeah, we got
Chicks?
Echo. She's 17.
Okay.
All right. What's the name?
Aiko?
Eiko.
Aiko?
Yeah, Eiko.
How do you spell it?
EIKO.
Wow. What's up? Named after a whale. What's up?
Well, I have this girlfriend. I've been dating her for a year now, and she seems to be, interested in sex, and so I want to come down on her, but she's never had sex with a woman before. So I don't know if I should come on to her first, or if I should let her go ahead and start.
Wow. Something, I don't know why, Drew, but when I hear Aiko, I think of that bingo song. Drew, where are you, by the way? Okay.
The bingo song?
Yeah. There was a farmer, had a dog, and...
Bingo was
but she's a lesbian. So I was like, there was a lesbo...
Had a girlfriend.
And Aiko was her name. L-E-S-B-O, L-E-S-B-O, L-E-S-B-O. And Aiko was her name. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice, that's nice.
Thank you. So you have a girlfriend.
Use that mind for good, will you, please?
She wants, you want to go down on her?
Exactly.
She doesn't want you to go down on her?
Well, she's never had sex with a woman before.
Are you sure this is your girlfriend? Maybe she's just your friend.
Why does she get to be your girlfriend? You're lesbian, right?
Well, I'm her first girlfriend.
And she thinks of you as her girlfriend.
Well, yeah, we kiss and hug and everything. I take her out on dates.
How old is she?
She's 16.
All right. She could be confused. You could be manipulating her.
I wouldn't force her into anything. How old is she again?
16.
16.
Is she... okay, but how come you haven't taken it further?
Well, I really, really care about her, and I don't want to scare her or anything because this is all new to her.
Yeah, but you're making out. She's your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to slide a hand up the sweater?
Well, I do, yeah, of course, but I don't want to scare her.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. When you start making out with somebody and you're interested in them physically, you usually just sort of move forward.
Yeah.
Slowly, cautiously, but move forward, especially when you're really into that person, until they give you some body language or a little subtle something to stop you. The fact that you're just sort of kissing and hugging and going out leads me to believe that you don't think she would be receptive to that.
Pretty much. I don't know. I want to take it slow with her, and I want to make sure it's okay with her.
No, I know, but I know, but I think there's a part of you in the back of your mind that thinks she's not lesbian.
She's not ready for that.
And not is she not ready for your love, she may not be ready for a woman.
You think?
I don't know. Get rid of Aiko. What? Drew, get Sara Rue back in.
Aiko, just try to be more open to discuss this with her. Find out really what she expects from this relationship.
She's couching it as I want to take it slow.
No,
it's
not
more
that.
like
she's afraid to say anything because she's afraid she'll wake up to the fact that this girlfriend isn't her girlfriend.
And everyone knows what it's like to start. You start kissing someone, you're just not getting it back.
Right.
You ain't getting it back.
Right.
That's when the ether rag comes out.
That's the name of your new book, isn't it?
Yeah, ether rag.
Ain't getting it back.
Ain't getting it back. Boy, that's when you ain't getting it back. Nothing worse than that. Kissing an apple. Nothing. Get nothing back. All right, where are we going, Drew?
Let's go to line 3, Isabel.
You like my Bingo Lesbo song, though, right?
It's beautiful.
Solid. Where are we going?
Line 3.
Oh, line 3. Isabella or Isabel?
Hi.
You're 18?
Yes.
What's up?
Hi. Well, I had a friend with benefits. We just never really had sex or anything, and we just kind of made out.
Hang on. What'd you do? Do you have oral sex?
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting twist.
Friends with benefits, yeah. And?
Hello?
Is your dad there? Somebody
Yes.
walk in?
Sorry.
All right.
And I'm.
Is your dad around?
Somebody walk in?
You can pretend like you're calling the homework hotline, by the way. You had a real pressing trig problem. Drew, you could probably fake your way through that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the dad would suss me out immediately, especially with my F and stuff and my finger blast and that kind of stuff.
TGIF
It seemed like it would seem inappropriate for the homework hotline.
I'll talk to you about the quadratic equation. That's right.
Yeah, there you go. What was that? No. Go ahead, Isabel.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, we're in the same band together. He's my lead singer and lead guitarist, and I'm his drummer.
And it was a friends with benefits, and
I ended up getting attached, and
as always happens with that's not friends with benefits.
Right.
Don't kid yourself.
No, I know. That's how it started, and she rationalized it, and she was attached, but she was always in.
Always into him, yes.
Right.
All right.
So now I'm thinking, should I just ask him for another chance? Because he just cut it off with me. He was like, you know what, you're getting too attached. But it was like such a shock. Wow. And I'm like, what do I do now? And
why would that be a shock? He's a friend with benefit. That's what he signed up for.
Right.
And guys don't go from friends to not to lovers. The guy doesn't make that transition typically.
No.
Okay. Well,
they don't do that.
I can use
they can. If the guy was into you to begin with, that kind of makes that. But the guy who's not, the guy who's saying, hey, we'll slow down. It's not the guy that's going to be transitioned into a love relationship.
What's the name of the band, by the way?
Optic Fire.
Optic Fire. That's horrible. Wow.
Need a new name.
You guys must be good. That would be my angle, like the Smuckers campaign. Hey, with a name like Optic Fire, you got to be good. That's how confident we are, everybody. Give yourself a crappy name. That's how good we are.
Oh, great.
Optic Fire. All right, and what kind of music do you guys play?
We play alternative rock.
Oh, really? All right, and you do original stuff?
Original stuff, yes.
Do you cover anybody?
Days of the New and Incubus and...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we've had those guys on the show.
Days of the New?
Yes.
I'm not sure if we had
that one. I've never heard of.
All right, here's the point.
Okay.
This is not going to work because you are into him. You've always been into him. You rationalize. You rationalize. It's really, here's what ends up happening.
The fact that you had sex with him doesn't mean he has any feelings. That you're rationalizing that he's having this experience, he must be having the same emotional experience you're having. No, he's not. He's not.
Right. And here's what happens. The women are interested in the guy's not interested in the woman makes the guy an offer he can't refuse, which is, how about a BJ twice a week? Oh, all right. The guy, for his part, he's being naive about it too, but it's hard to pass up the BJ. He says, now, you do know the terms and conditions of the lease.
You're just friends.
You're just leasing the sack.
Just friends.
You ain't buying it. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, yeah. And then magically, 3 weeks into it, there's feelings, there's tears. It's never going to work. And you drumming for Optic Fire while he's fronting Optic Fire, or OF, as I call him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, just leave it OF. That'd be good.
Yeah. It's not going to work.
OF and F.
You're going to be angry. Yeah. It's not going to work. You're back there drumming, and he's going to be up front strumming, and you're going to be bumming.
Right. And the thing is, he's
it tonight.
I really am. I turned into Nipsey Russell at some point. Yeah, it's going to be tough. So that's it. He's done. And you know, the only thing that'll really rectify this whole situation is if you find another guy.
You said rectify.
I know. That's the only thing.
He already found somebody else, so I'm like really upset.
All right.
I'm like, this is so.
There will be many others.
All right. If you're really into the band, then you'll be a professional and you'll be a little trooper and you won't pout and you'll show up for band practice and you'll do your job and that'll be it. Okay. But if you can't handle it, you got to move on.
But the thing is also, his friends are my really good friends. So what do I do about that?
It's always uncomfortable. It's always sticky. It's never free and clear. There's always mutual friends.
Yeah.
You're in the same class. You're in the same school. You're in the same band.
Spend all this time together.
You spend all the time.
Friendships.
That's it. You have to push through. Everybody on the planet
goes through this.
Goes through it.
Yeah. this kind of thing.
All right.
All right, just suck it up. It makes you the person you eventually will become. Yes? It does. You need
It's
these
interesting.
experiences.
I was at a conference, this sex addiction conference, and this guy was giving me a presentation. He said, how many people have betrayed or been betrayed? And everyone in the room. Everyone. Every single person has either betrayed or been betrayed. On some level, at some time, at some point in their life, if they're over 25.
I had the same guy, except for he said bukakied. And
you've been bukakied?
I raised both hands.
I've been
on both sides. I've been on both sides.
Disgusting.
Both ends.
That is rude.
Business and winning.
You need to rectify that.
I'm going to rectify it immediately. All right. Well, is there a person who hasn't dumped or been dumped or hasn't been screwed over or screwed someone else over?
No.
And
it's in the nature of the sort of the hitting and the colliding that young people do.
Yeah.
They come together, they break apart, they come together, they're just sort of colliding in space.
Yeah.
And the stars don't align every time they collide.
Yeah. And oftentimes when you sort of check your book, you think, well, I never dumped anyone, and then you start scratching a little and you go, all right, I guess maybe I have. Yeah?
Let's talk to...
Talk to John? We don't need to talk to John. We can go to break.
It's a little early.
Well, it's only because we break late every single night.
All right, Anderson wants to go to break.
I usually break 5 minutes later.
You want to go to that
break?
That clean bathroom. You've been thinking about that for the last hour.
I've been storing up some asparagus whiz for you.
Let's go.
But here's what I want you to do.
Spare whiz.
I want you to blow your nose right now. Clean it out.
Clean it all out, yeah.
And I want you to cleanse your bronchial palate with just a little bit of mint. Okay?
Some sherbet.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Because I got some asparagus.
I'm really excited.
I want to take a quick break. Be right back after this.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
Drew.
Yeah.
What are women most attracted to?
Confident guys.
That's right. You can't buy that confidence. At least you couldn't until now.
What do we got?
You got Axe deodorant body spray.
Oh my God.
Spray that on, it's like slathering on the confidence.
Buddy, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191.
Let's talk to Haley on line 4. She's been on hold almost 80 minutes.
Gave Drew a nice shot of asparagus.
Oh my God! It
pungent.
was shattering.
And,
it was disturbing.
You're a doctor.
I was sort of agitated. I had to get out.
Drew started screaming inside the bathroom.
Yeah, and Adam was holding his.
He was
clasping his hands
bellowing
over his head in the universal champion move.
Yes, to the victors go the spoils. Yeah. And you know what I did too is not only did I eat a whole bunch of asparagus, but I didn't overcook it. I poached it. You know what I mean?
That was sensational. I've never ever smelled anything like that.
And then you know what I did? You know what I did? I did a multivite too on top of it, which gave it some
power,
texture. It kicked it.
Little fruity quality, little blackberry and acidity there. Yeah,
it was assertive without being pushy. It was pushy. It was pushy. It had a little punch. It was a little punch. But I feel like the multivite really just sort of was the catalyst that set it off.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Made it little full,
and it looked great. It looked great.
I noticed the room. I thought you'd turn on some more lights or something.
Yeah, it was glowing.
Oh my God!
It was like Caltrain's orange in there. Awesome. Yeah, I want to head back in there. I bet it's still in there.
It's Michelle. You should behold this. It's something to behold. You should go back and check it out. It's really amazing.
Awesome.
I couldn't stay too long with it though. It was a little too awesome.
It was overwhelming.
Yes.
Yeah. Who are we talking to?
Haley.
Haley.
14.
Haley, what's up, baby doll?
Hi. Okay, 2 years ago when I was 12, I was molested by my best friend.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
How were you molested? Like touching-wise, or would she actually have sex with you? Or?
I was spending the night at her house, and I had fallen asleep, and the next thing I remember was her touching me. And I woke up. She's the same age as me, and everything. And it was really pretty traumatizing. So.
Yeesh. Oh boy.
Yeah. So, but now I'm in a relationship with somebody. We've been going out for a month and a half, and I really, really like this guy. I mean, I'm really in love with him, and he's really sweet and everything. He's romantic. He's wanting to take everything slow. But the problem is I'm having a really hard time getting close to him.
Well, wait a second. That shouldn't be because of this incident. I mean, it's other things, and it can be accumulation of things, and this could be one of the things, but it's not just this.
It's not just this. And it's curious that you would freeze when your friend is sort of touching you like that. Not
Did
fight
you
her off a
freeze?
bit.
Did you freeze?
Kind of. She thought I was asleep.
But why not just fight her off? Push her away.
Did she?
I would move, and she kind of thought that I was awake, so she'd stop. But then, she kind of still figured I was still asleep, so she'd try and do it again. So I just moved again.
Did she get her hands down your jammies?
Yeah.
A simple cut it out would have stopped it.
Yeah.
Well,
Why didn't that?
See, the problem is that I was in her house with her and her family, and when I very first woke up, the first thing that I realized was, okay, this is what's happening. If I do anything, I don't want to be like, I don't want her to, don't say anything or else I'll hurt you or something like that. And so,
well, that's what we're talking about. That's not a normal thought. That's not a normal thought at all.
No, you can be freaked out. You can freeze. You can be off your.
To expect violence out of her means you.
I went into shock right afterwards. I mean, when
all right, so what's up? Something's going on then.
So had you been
something before that?
Yeah.
No, nothing's ever been. I mean, nothing sexually wrong has ever happened to me.
No. No one ever hit you or anything growing up?
Well,
where did you learn to expect violence from somebody in a setting of exploitation?
Okay, there's a little bit more to her. It's kind of a little longer, but when we were friends, she had kind of almost controlled me. I was the new girl. I had just moved there, and she was the first friend that I started becoming friends with. And I told her a lot of things, and she'd go around
Well, what are those things that are so shaming?
Yeah.
Well, I've done stupid things before,
Like what?
Just dumb things, with I had done something with other girls before. And, just kind of exploring or whatever. I kissed another girl before.
All right, before the age of 12 or at the age of 12.
And, but she'd go around spreading rumors about me.
All right, but hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
There's way more here than you're willing to admit.
There seems like there's more here. Is your family together?
Yes. Oh, yes. My parents are they're together. They've been together my entire life. I have three little brothers. Everything's cool.
Your brothers never did anything to you?
No. They're younger than me. Everything's fine.
Okay.
So
all right.
Family.
All right, here's...
Listen, at 14, you're not supposed to be automatically able to become intimate with a male. You know what I'm saying? You're saying it's taking slow and you're finding it difficult.
Unless he's a producer.
Of course it's difficult.
Produces...
In fact, at 14,
if he has a credit,
you really shouldn't be able to be intimate. Your brain can't really handle that.
I hear about my friends, they've kissed, people before, but it just seems... I feel so scared around him.
Good, Haley. Fine. Go with that.
Yeah.
Go with that. But you're protecting yourself appropriately.
Yeah, you can't kiss the guy?
I could have some sort of guard built up because of what happened?
No.
Here's the thing. You're putting all your eggs in the one molestation basket, and that's not it. It's accumulation of events that have happened in your life. We're not going to get to all of them tonight.
Whatever they were, they set you up to have a freeze reaction in the setting of this sort of exploitation.
But if that's the way you insist on thinking, well, this is a different guy. It's a different sex. And why don't you drop it just a little bit?
But at 14, you'll get through it. You'll get through it. You got a lot of time. A lot of time ahead. Take it slow.
Where are we going, Drew?
How about to Melissa on line 3?
Line 3, Melissa, who's 15. Melissa?
Hi.
What's up, baby doll?
Well, I'm engaged to this guy I know.
You're engaged
I've known him for...
Well,
please.
You're engaged at 15?
Yeah.
All right. I got to send you out something. Where are you registered? At the Kids Gap?
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh? Knott's Berry Farm. Where you guys registered? I'll send
right
you out
now
something.
We're in Stanfield.
You're in Stanfields? All right. And what do you want me to get you? Like a learner's permit or a cover for your moped or something? What do you get at 15? When you get married? Toaster oven seems dangerous.
Yeah, they might burn themselves.
Yeah. I'll get you like a
no
case.
Cookware, no knives, no
case of
utensils.
Pop-Tarts.
There you go. That's thinking.
Yeah.
How old is the guy?
Stratego game.
More Jello, please.
What's up? How old is he?
He's 4 months older than I am.
Oh, please. Are you emancipated minor? Do you live in a foster home or something?
No, right now I'm living with my mom, but we have to wait until we're 18 because she's not going to let me do anything.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank God you have a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your dad?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Shocking.
Does your mom know?
No, they got divorced when I was 5, and
okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so, what's the question?
I'm wondering if I should still go through with it, or if I'm moving too fast. Because we've only been.
I don't think you're moving fast enough. I think you probably should have started a family by now.
Engaged.
Couple buns in the oven.
Yeah, engaged.
If I had 15. First off, I'd kicked heroin for the second time.
And once you pass the zygote phase, you're an old maid.
The triplets were born. I think I was 15 when I know I had Matthew, but I'm not sure if the triplets were born.
But you
by
were
the
high
time
the
I
whole
was
time. So
15. I was pretty high. I'd been fired and rehired from the same factory job at least a half dozen times, and I buried my family. They weren't dead. I just decided to bury them.
That was a rough year when you were 17.
I said, Dad, I've seen enough. And he's like, son, I'm fine. I'm 54. I'm in great. Yeah, no, I got to bury you. Get in the grave. Yeah. All right, baby doll. Obviously, look. Here's the question. Let's break it down. Here's the real question. If you're aware you're white trash, are you white trash? It's like if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make any noise? If you know you're stupid, are you still stupid? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a different kind. It's
You're asking all the right questions, Melissa. Here's the goal. You want to make believe like you're engaged and make all the other students in your school sick. Fine. They're gonna make fun of you. You guys do that thing where you walk down the halls with your hands in other's pockets.
Well, right now he's in Washington.
Well, right now.
What's he doing?
Yeah.
The state of Washington?
Yeah.
He's living with his dad.
Oh, okay.
How long has he been gone?
He's been gone for a little over 2 months now.
How did you guys? Did he buy you a ring?
I'm not gonna let him.
Good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Because he doesn't have very much money to start out with.
As a 15-year-old, he can't afford a wedding ring?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What kind of 15-year-old is this?
Well, first off, the rule is 3 months' salary, which would be $9 for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told
So whatever he makes on his paper.
50 cents or something.
All right. Well, look, Anderson, put her on hold. I'm deeming this a non-question.
Yeah. At least she's trying to think her way into something healthy here.
Look, everyone.
Oh, boy, is that bad.
Yeah,
news.
do whatever you want. Just don't get pregnant. Don't get locked in. That's the thing. That's when you sign the contract with the drop of blood. When the kid comes out, make all the mistakes you want. Make all the promises you want. Do whatever you want. Don't get pregnant. That's when it becomes
Campbell,
for real.
25.
Now, hold on a second.
Why?
Because I want to talk about the giant clams.
Oh, okay.
Because engineer Michelle, found the giant clams on the computer, and a 4 foot, 500 pounds. That's a giant clam.
Here's the deal. How do they get those up out of the water? You know what I mean? They were so universally available in Southern California anyway.
Yeah.
Who dredged all those things up?
All I can think of is Mexicans. That's all I can. That's the first answer. Whenever someone says who, I think Mexicans.
Well, what's the distribution of the giant clams? Where do they
because
live?
I think they must be in Baja or something.
They're saying that it's on the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
I knew it. Mexicans. Down under. That's right.
And
really. Great Barrier Reef. Yeah.
Isn't it to ship in the United States?
They must be an endangered species or something now,
Yeah,
right?
they
There's
are
no
now.
more.
Yeah.
See, we used to, first off, the whole world used to be like Japan in that we could just get whatever we wanted whenever we wanted it.
In terms of killing.
Yeah, you want a stuffed spider monkey to put on your car antenna? Yeah. I'll get you one of those. You want a big turtle? First off, everything in nature was an ashtray in the 70s. You just what are you ashing in? Baboon skull. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that abalone. Oh, the shell. Oh, the tortoise shell's nice. That makes a nice. That's nice up on the wall. We've just gut stuff and hang it everywhere. All the bearskin rugs and everything. Yeah. And then someone figured out it was a bad thing. Yeah. So everyone stops, except for the Japanese. Still do it, but we decided to stop. And whaling, killing dolphins. We just figured, look, if it's moving and it's not us, it's fair game. Mm-hmm. It's a dolphin. We didn't draw great distinctions, by the way, between like a mahi, a tuna, and a dolphin. No. It just, look, they're both in the ocean. They both got a dorsal fin. Let's get them. Game on. Yeah. I kind of miss those times, Joe.
Simpler times.
Simpler times.
Yeah, I'm not too hip on that.
Simpler times. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, look. But here's what I was thinking about. I was in Mexico fighting a 50-pound Dorado.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
50 plus.
Wow.
Majestic. Beautiful creature. And I thought about all the homos in L.A. who they won't eat chicken, but they'll eat like fish.
Yeah.
And they don't eat beef, but they draw their line. They have that retarded line that only the far left has, where it's just this convenient retarded line that's more based on what their idiot friends think than what truth would
or what they sort of
dictate.
Feel at a primitive level.
Yeah, here's the thing:
the chickens are cute.
They will eat swordfish, but they'll not eat chicken, and they'll not eat beef. And when you pull up one of these creatures, they're majestic. Chicken, nothing. Chicken is a roach compared to a swordfish, compared to a big bluefin or yellowfin tuna, compared to one of these Dorados. Just on the whatever scale you use to measure your nature's majesty, this would kick the ass of, by the way, a cow and especially a chicken.
Yes.
So those of you who don't eat chickens for political reasons, but eat your weight in swordfish, shark, and tuna every day, there you go, genius. Thank you very much. And by the way, you wonder why people don't listen to you? You wonder why everyone thinks you're an a-hole? Take a look at your policies. Yes, Drew?
Random.
Let's start eating the giant clam. Awesome. I mean, 400 pounds. And that's just a regular, that's just an average-sized giant clam. That's not even a giant clam. That's a medium giant clam.
And imagine all the divers they ate to get that big, too.
They close on the foot of the diver and they can't get out.
Well, they just open their mouth, bubbles come out, and they close.
Boom.
Open and close. And one of those times, a guy swims by, a foot gets caught.
Boom. All right, well,
good sushi places have something called giant clam. You should try that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's not actually giant clam, but they call it giant clam. And
what is it?
It tastes good, and you pretend that it is. It's geoduck or geoduck.
But what is it if it's not giant clam?
It's geoduck clam. The clams that eat through rocks.
Yeah.
They eat through rocks?
Yeah. The crazy clams, they eat like an inch of rock a year. But they taste great, and I like to pretend that they are giant clams whenever I go to a sushi place.
Yeah. Nice. They're mineral eaters, Drew. Yeah. We'll take I don't know. We'll take a quick break. We'll find out a lot about Anderson tonight. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Call Love 1-800 Love 191.
Can I get pregnant if I do it? You get addicted to aspirin? Sure, it's when I pee.
Love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get it on. Woo! Get it on. Freak out. Get it on. Freak out and get it on, everybody. Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, everybody. LoveLine, man. Is that you? Let's go to the phones.
Do.
Oh, Jeremy on line 2 has been on hold for 98 minutes. Let's talk to him. Jeremy?
Yes.
You know what I'm glad a-hole guys don't do anymore? What up?
What up?
Remember that one? Remember that what up?
There's still a lot of how you doing in New York.
Yeah, but not that what up thing got dropped about 5 years ago.
Thankfully, you're right.
What's up, dude?
Can I say long time, first time?
Yeah.
Nice.
What up, dude?
I love you, Adam.
Thanks, bro.
I've been dating a girl that actually works for me, but we knew each other for 5 months before we started dating.
What kind of work?
I own a pizza shop, and she's one of my bitches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
What calling from Michigan. Known throughout the world for their pizza. By the way. That's the pizza state, Michigan. Look, here's the thing. Let me explain to you a couple things, Jeremy. I'm not interested in your relationship problems. I do not want you to sell thick crust pizza. That's not right. Don't sell it. Thin crust.
It's not pizza. It's bread.
Not pizza. Yeah, it's sourdough bread with ketchup
Sauce
on it.
on it, yeah.
I want thin crust. Do you understand me?
Does it have to be crispy or?
No. Regular crust.
No, in big. So you taco it. You fold it in half, slide it into your mouth. You don't get burnt by the cheese. All right. Would you do me that favor, please?
I will.
So, Jeremy, you own the shop. Is this girl a girl? Is she underage?
Yeah, she's 17.
All right. So, are you looking to go to jail, or what are you doing here?
Her dad's great with it.
Her dad's great with it.
Things better not go south. He won't be so great with
it. He's getting us.
Exactly.
He's getting the free.
It's we may own the shop. It's potentially sexual harassment.
Deep in pizzones
and potential rape. And
I don't know what the statutory laws are in Michigan. Drew's going to look it up.
I think it's 16 or.
All right. Well, look. Here's the thing, Jeremy. You're 26. Who died and left you that pizza shack?
My uncle helped me out.
Okay, shocking. How did I know that?
Small business loan.
Right. You should not be dating an employee, A, number one, but a 17-year-old, B, number two. You're 26. You need a nice 24-year-old.
There was a lot of spark, though.
There's a lot of spark where?
It is 16.
All right, you're cool. There's not a lot of spark where?
There was a lot of spark between us.
All right. Well, okay. You're having sex, right?
Oh.
Here and there, yeah.
Here and there?
And it's sexual harassment.
Here and there
too.
means in the kitchen and in the bathroom.
No.
All right. Look, are you serious about her?
Yeah, yeah, she's the best person I've ever found in my life.
All right. Hang up on him, Anderson. Well, then fine. She's legal, and I couldn't figure out what Jeremy was up to. I don't know if it was bogus or he's just an a-hole. Or
I think he's just an a-hole.
Well, not intentional a-hole, just one of those dude guys.
Right.
What up? So
that's how you knew he shouldn't own the pizza shop on his own merit.
Yeah. Ooh, nothing worse than a guy with an entrepreneurial spirit. So here's the thing. It's legal. Her dad's cool with it. Fine. Spiritually, not the world's greatest move. On the other hand, hey, if you're in love and you're treating her right, so be it.
Then she needs to not be your employee anymore, because with that power imbalance, you're going to get your ass in a sling.
Yeah. She needs to go over to like Papa John's or maybe Little Caesars.
Right.
And by the way, let me just say this about pizza places and anybody who sells a product. You don't make me want your product more when you offer like 8 more of your product. You know what I mean? Like Little Caesar do that. Get any medium with 3 toppings for $2 and get 5 more mediums with 8 toppings. It's like, did they do that with Mercedes? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I bought a Wonder Mop off the TV years ago.
Nice.
And it's like, hey, act now, we'll throw in another one. And then I'm paying twice as much. It seems like
I'd rather pay half as much.
You should be able to do that. Yeah. First off, what do I need? A mop for the car?
Right.
I like to keep a mop in the glove box.
Well, they know you have all those houses.
Homes, Drew.
Homes. I think.
Yes, I own multiple homes.
Estates.
I just think I'd like to pay $12 for the one pizza, and when you throw in the second one, it makes me question the integrity of the first one.
I'm with you.
Yes?
Yes.
And here's how pizza should be, kiddies. Let me just explain this first off. It needs to be thin crust.
Of course.
Not that horrible doughy crust. You know who likes thick crust pizza?
Retarded people.
And kids. Kids love that doughy. They just it's all starchy and carby and doughy.
Yeah.
Thin crust pizza is pizza, everybody.
Yeah.
Now, don't argue with me on going to Chicago and getting some beautiful deep dish pizza. You're the same a-holes who argue with the cake and the pie, where I go, look, if you're going to order something, order a pie. It's a much safer bet. Much better than cake. Oh, well, if you go down to Fairfax and there's a Benish bakery call over there, and for $172 in your right toe, they have a German chocolate. Okay, that cake's good. You're not getting that cake. So shut up.
Getting the sheet cake.
Yeah, no sheet. If you're going to go and talk about Chicago deep dish pizza, fine. That's great pizza. I've had it. It's a good time. That's not what's showing up.
Right.
What's showing up is the in between the deep dish and the thin, the sort of medium to thick. It's about 5/8 of an inch thick, maybe 3/4, and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Get the thin crust. All right, let's talk toppings now, Drew. What do you like on there?
Mushrooms.
Mushroom. Good
Pepperoni.
call. Pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Interesting. Let me say this about pepperoni. And I'm turning the corner a little bit. And I want people to know I'm fair-minded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of these guys who clings like a pit bull to one of my points. I claimed a few years back that people order too much pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
My theory...
They're better toppings.
Yes. Here's my theory. I've a lot of argument from the Kimmel staff, by the way. These are guys who enjoy arguing, by the way.
Evidently.
These are like 35-year-old guys who just love to argue about everything
Red Sox
constantly.
fans?
Mostly. Okay. Here's the thing. I say that people throw a party. It's like, oh, I'm having a bunch of guys over. We're going to play some cards.
Cheese and pepperoni.
I'm going 5 cheese and 5 pepperoni.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, why don't you get a mushroom?
Yeah.
Get a pepperoni.
Yeah.
Get 2 pepperoni, but then get a mushroom, get a black olive, spread it around a little bit.
Mushroom and olive's good together.
Mushroom olive good together. I'm killing. Show's over, Anderson, by the way.
We got 2 minutes on pizza here. Relax.
It's over. I got at least 10 minutes of pizza
I like
talk.
John on 5, though. He's good.
Screw John. Here's the other thing. Knowing it's a nice one, sausage and onion.
Yeah, that's a little rough on the
ass. Huh? All I'm saying is
Yeah,
this.
it's good.
All I'm saying is don't go 5 pepperoni, 5. Nothing against the pepperoni.
Actually okay.
I take a lot of solace for enjoying that every once in a while. That's not a purist pizza, but a good pizza.
You get a hankering for that mushroom, and that's what you got to have.
All right, so you're with me. Pepperoni good, but you don't need 5.
Overdone.
Oh, way overdone. I believe that this country eats like each person eats 70 pounds of extra pepperoni that they didn't really want every year.
Yeah.
Every year. No, a year.
Wow.
Every year. You got your choice.
Yeah.
And so you got your choice between the cheese and the pepperoni, and you're like, it'd be nice if they had an olive. Yeah. Just eat the pepperoni.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
When it got on you. Here's the question.
We got our pizza now.
Here's the question.
I got to have pizza
Here's the question. Would you order a pepperoni if you're just having a pizza sent to your house? Just for you.
For me?
Just for you.
Not if I gave it a thought. You reflexively order it, but if I thought for a second, wait a minute.
What do you want?
Mushroom.
You're ordering a pizza.
Mushroom.
That's right. Good man. Good man. Who cares? Good man. Good boy.
But I'm so used to buying cheese and pepperoni.
We do it for your kids.
Yeah, that's what.
Don't get them going on that. And by the way, we're not kids.
Yeah, you're right.
We're adults with evolved tastes. We want pineapple
on our pizza
and Canadian bacon and cheese injected into the crust. That's what I like to say. We take crust. We've now put cheese on top of the pizza, in the back crust. We're now actually going to inject it into you rectally. This is called the rectal bomb. You sit on this and you actually ingest cheese rectally while you shove cheese in your face. All right, let's
the cheese bomb.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal.
Dateline.
You looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person?
Dateline.
One call's all you need to make.
Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE.
Call the Dateline.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Call LoveLine.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's the show, everybody. That's the week. I want to thank Sara Rue coming in. She's part of the Friday night ABC TGIF FNF line up. God bless her, 9:30. I'm going to be guest hosting Best Damn Sports Show tomorrow. If you want to check that out. Good times over there. I want to thank engineer Michelle for doing a fantabulous job. Actually, audibly laughing at things I said during the week. Took a little adjustment. But
That's why reacting is tough.
Amazing. I know. It's incredible. And usually I just look at engineer Chris. His eyes are going around like pinwheels over there, and he's looking behind him. When I look at him, he looks behind him like there's someone standing behind him waving.
I know.
I want to thank producer Ann for doing a spectacular job all week, and of course Junior. Oh, no, only 6 juniors. She's up from 128 juniors to 6. She's doing such a wonderful job. Junior Lauren, phone screener. Who's the phone screener? Brian. Oh, Brian and Ziggy. All right. Hey, Brian and Ziggy, good job. So, until next time. Oh, Engineer Anderson. Forgot about my loved one, Anderson. So, until next time. This is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. What are the mucosal surfaces?
The nose, the anus, the vagina, the anus.
You said anus twice.
I like the anus.
There you go.
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.